Okay, cool.
Here we go. Yeah, let's just make sure that people... Can someone check the Twitch stream to make sure that you can hear both of us?
And that the audio is balanced too, probably.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, thanks, jfrisch.
Audio's fine.
Yeah, what about the audio?
Oh, is that supposed to be white? Okay, I'll change that.
Don't look at the stream then, jfrisch.
There, is that good now?
You said you're on campus now, Gray?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Me too, so
Nice.
we'll see whose internet wins. I assume you're friends with at least one of the two players, because I'm not.
Oh. Let's see. Maybe. Let's just... friend both of them. JoMa's at a table. Okay. So just waiting for the players to get here.
Ah, okay. I'm inside.
Yep.
We have the semifinals here with JoMa versus Lord Rattington. Lord Rattington has made it through, what, 6 or 7 rounds of the tournament so far, playing mostly money strategies, and has been working out for him. Or it. JoMa is asking, do I have to change any settings such that specs can see the hand? Man, I don't know.
All right. We've got
Oh yeah,
players here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Lord Rattington caught somebody. The finals actually between me and Lord Rat. But if they hide their hands, can we see it? No, we can't,
Nope.
right? When I say we, I mean we as the commentators. I am happy to have my hand. Me too, jfrisch. Me too.
Okay. Spec chat will be off.
Are you ready to rumble? I think we're ready, yeah.
Okay. All right. Welcome to the semifinal match of the Dominion Online Shuffle IT 2018 tournament between JoMa and jfrisch. I'm Gray EK. I'll be commentating with Visunar.
Yeah, hello everybody. Welcome to the semifinals. We have this carded for 2 hours, I believe, and if more time is needed, they'll complete the rest of it tomorrow at the same time.
Yep. Players ready? Game's gonna start now. And we've got our first board. So, trashing with just Stonemason. You can draw with Magpie, Advisor, and Smithy. You have split actions with Walled Village. Got an attack with Raider, just kind of somewhat weak, but Contraband is the only way to get plus buys on this board. But Stonemason can gain you extra cards outside of that.
Yeah, the stonemason thing is gonna be important here. Usually games with stonemason end on piles, so I expect to see something like that happen in here between these two guys, two players. I don't know if they're guys.
Yep, so another thing to look at though is that there's no way to buy multiple provinces in a turn, realistically. And so it's possible that we may just see a single province deck. But Stonemason and Magpies are likely going to run piles down very quickly.
Yeah, the magpies will definitely run, I expect, and the stonemasons as well. And then a third pile is not far when stonemason is around. Probably the villages.
Yeah, that would be reasonable. Obviously, a money deck not going to work here because of the engine with Raider options to shut it down.
Yeah, and then there's just a lot of options with stonemason in itself to
Yep.
get a little bit of money. Contraband could be useful here. I see it having some use. I mean, they can't deny everything, right?
So we've got Magpie Silver for jfrisch, which makes sense, and for JoMa as well.
Yep, that looks about reasonable on our 4-3 to me too.
Not much that you can do with 3 coins on this board. JoMa's going to pick up another Magpie to try to help collide them, and so will jfrisch. So JoMa's going to hit 5.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he does on the 5 here, or what JoMa does on the 5 here.
One of the immediate options is Mystic, but you could also just try to start picking up components with Walled Village or Smithy.
Yeah, I don't think you need that Walled Village Smithy thing for a while. The Magpies will do a good enough job in tandem with the Mystics.
Yeah.
So if it goes for Mystic there, or JoMa, sorry.
Yeah, the interaction here being that Mystic lets you, or Magpie lets you see the top card of your deck if it's not a treasure, so that you can have a guaranteed hit off Mystic. 8 coins, likely going to be seeing a Stonemason play here.
Yeah, was it Stonemason for Mystics?
Yep.
I might have gone for Stonemason for Magpies there.
jfrisch with a 3rd silver, I believe.
Yeah, that looks like a 3rd silver to me too.
Yep.
And in his position, I'd be wishing for a copper here with this Mystic. Yeah, lots of Magpies for JoMa. That looks good for him.
Yep. So JoMa having 4 Magpies to jfrisch's 2.
Yeah, so I think he does the right thing here. Mystic wishes for copper. I think he should wish for copper again here, because if there's something good, like a Magpie on top of the deck, he'll try it with the 2nd Mystic in hand.
He doesn't have a 2nd Mystic.
I'm seeing 3 of them. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong hand. My apologies.
Okay. So jfrisch just going to thin a copper and pick up a silver.
Yeah, I don't know about trashing copper there. I feel like the Magpie is just too important. I expect Stonemason for double Magpie here. JoMa. At some point, too, a gold is not unreasonable. In fact, it's quite good, especially with Stonemason around.
Yeah. I could also see trying to set up, like, Stonemason for Walled Village. Being not terrible.
I don't think the village does enough for you here. Like, Magpie is still there, so why not? Okay, the gold, fine. That's my 2nd choice over the double Magpie. All right, so jfrisch has an opportunity again here for another Stonemason play. So we'll see what he ends up doing with
He
it.
picks up a Raider.
Okay, no, that Raider looks wild to me. That doesn't seem at all effective.
So Raider going to act as a pseudo gold, but doesn't trigger Magpie at all. And also cannot, or does come with the attack, which likely might just be hitting hoppers right now.
Yeah, I expected to hit coppers.
Is this Mystic guaranteed to find Magpie? Or Estate? Off the Magpie?
Yeah, he's up to 9 now. Oh, and he goes for the province, so...
Yep.
I don't like that. I think you could build a touch more and then take a province there. The Magpies, they're there. They're asking to be picked.
Yep. JoMa deciding what to do with 7. Options. JSH suggesting Walled Village Magpie. Another look is Stonemason for double Mystics.
Yeah, I mean, I like the stonemason for 4 costs. Magpie, not advisor, probably. Wall Village is okay. Smithy is okay, maybe. I'm not sure. But anyway, the piles are coming down, right? There's 4 mistakes, 1 magpie left, which you have to think will go very quickly. And then there's 8 stonemasons, 7 now that JoMa has bought one. Yeah, okay, he goes for walled and magpie there, which is reasonable. Not a good turn for jfrisch here.
Yep, just gonna thin a copper and pass.
So jfrisch has an option here to not play this copper to potentially make this raider hit something more valuable. Let's see if he goes for that line. On the other hand, JoMa could thin and not buy province, or he could just buy province and not thin. Could consider thinning, buying a second gold just to keep around for the stonemason.
Yep. Also, stonemasoning a gold and then having a good turn seem difficult to do with the limited amount of draw in these players' decks.
Yeah, and JoMa goes ahead and trashes on a state into 2 coppers, which I don't like at all. But he does buy a province, so. Alright, so jfrisch didn't hold back the copper, and that would have forced JoMa to get rid of a mystic there, so.
Yeah. Wild Village having anti-synergy with these mystics, but that being mitigated by the magpies.
Yeah, I mean, there's a slight drawback of the village. I assume if he has an opportunity to put a smithy in, he'll do it, but I think we're too late for smithies now. Second province
Yes.
for JoMa there. And I expect to see a province for jfrisch here starting the turn with 3 coins and 3 extra in his hand.
jfrisch has disconnected. Going to be trying to fix that soon. Cool. Okay.
Alright, so 1 magpie. Okay. So the mistake you used to clear the estate off and buy province.
Yep. So, very low chance of this game ending on piles here. With
Yeah, province will be the
very
third
much
part.
into greening and still 3 buys to empty the piles.
Alright, so let's see if JoMa takes a duchy here. Or goes for a trash and a smithy, because I believe he has the walled village. So we'll see what he chooses to do. I think he should get a duchy.
I like stonemasoning the stonemason into 2 coppers as well, if you're getting the duchy.
Yeah, I would keep the stonemason around just because there's an extra gain somewhere in the deck, right? You don't really have that much consistency or control. So having 2 stonemasons, yeah, that means you have a higher chance of seeing it on the reshuffle. Could come with a gold, could come with something else. I don't know. Oh wait, he has 6. What did I miss? Oh, the mystic. I'm crazy. Never mind. And he goes for gold instead of the duchy. So this is very interesting. Let's see if that pays off.
Yeah, JoMa's still
For
behind in points from that estate trash.
jfrisch does not appear to have a good turn coming up.
Definitely not.
He also doesn't, or jfrisch also doesn't have any gold. So his stonemason tricks are limited near the end here. So jfrisch is thinking, he's probably thinking about what are the last two cards of his deck here, if he wants to play this Magpie or not. I can't imagine.
Suggesting Magpie into double Guardians.
Yeah, okay, so that gives you more money for the next turn, but I'm not sure you want to give up your Magpie yet. I'm not even sure how the Magpie split went, man. They flew too fast. Now, for those of you just joining us, the score is 0-0. This is the first game, and it looks to be going down to the wire here. Score 15-14.
Yeah, both players playing these more inconsistent decks without any smithies in them, and not trying to draw.
Yeah, so that was a good point, right? They could have built slightly differently instead of overpaying for Mystics. They could have overpaid for Smithies and Wall Villages, but they both decided to go after the Mystics and the Magpies. So jfrisch is taking a long time here. I wonder
They
if he's
disconnected
figured out.
again. They've been having connection issues.
So just another reminder to those watching, the winner of this will go on to face Mick Enoch in the finals, I believe.
Yep.
He's in the chat right now. Hi, Mick.
See. Now I know why all of you said
JSH is counting his chickens before they hatch, I see.
So, issues with jfrisch's connection.
I see, I see. Okay, so the Magpie comes out, draws a silver. This is not a great turn. I'm not even sure what you do here with 4.
Yeah, you could stonemason the silver into Guardians now.
You could do that, yes. That's a lot more reasonable in my mind than stonemason in the Magpie.
You could also then buy a third Guardian to start next turn with 3 coins.
That is very true. That is very true. Which is good, and you just hope you don't draw $14 on your next hand.
Yep.
I mean, what are the alternatives here? You could pick up an advisor. I don't see that as good. You could just pick up another silver, which is okay.
Yeah.
I imagine this is a difficult decision for jfrisch.
So not stonemasoning the silver.
Yeah, just opt in for silver again here. All right, so not a great turn for JoMa as well. He also is faced with this 4 coin at the end of the shuffle here. What do you do?
This is
Are you gonna
probably also going to be a silver without having the Stonemason Guardians or Stonemason into Guardians option. Although
Yeah,
I could
he
just buy a Guardian.
yeah, JoMa could follow. He could just JoMa could also straight buy a Guardian. Maybe a Smithy is on his mind or on JoMa's mind as well.
Yep. Although with the number of Magpies and Stonemasons in their decks, it's not super great. And Mystics as well.
Yeah.
Undo request.
Yeah. Perhaps he thought he could overpay for 2 Guardians. I'm not sure. Right, yeah, that
Yep.
is what happened. So let's see if, okay, does not prefer the Guardian. A single Guardian prefers an estate instead.
Ties up on points.
Right, so
An odd copper wish from jfrisch. This doesn't help him hit any price points.
but that
Of
radar
course, he would
attack
like
was
to
quite
hit
nice.
8, but a nice raider attack that stops the Mystic.
Yeah, takes JoMa off duchy and has to buy.
Just an estate.
Yep. All right, here's province for jfrisch, and JoMa has the stonemason with the gold. So let's see if anything comes of that.
Well, he's going to need the gold to buy the province here.
Yep, I expect no stonemason gold action. Just a province.
And this will get us set into a dance with 2 provinces left. Mike Check suggesting 3 duchies.
Yeah, that's a possibility, but then I don't think JoMa wins that game either. He needs to get at least a province in the shuffle. I don't know if he can do that if he's going for that 3 duchy line. Preferably, JoMa would like to be able to get 2 of the last 3 provinces if he's going triple duchy. All right, there we go.
Yeah, if
Seems
he's getting 3 duchies, now jfrisch needs needs 2 of these provinces to win.
yeah. Yeah.
And JoMa will need 2 extra duchies during that time to be able to outscore that.
I hope for JoMa's sake that he is able to get at least 1 of these remaining 3 provinces before he turns his deck over.
Yeah, although that's not going to be enough on its own. Likely.
No. Nice play from jfrisch here, turning a silver into 2 Guardians, picking up a duchy.
Yep.
Let's see how much money JoMa comes up with on this turn. So far he has 5. Can you get 8? I think there's a gold in there, although I'm not entirely sure. There is the gold.
Yep. So JoMa's going to hit 8 here.
Yeah, and JoMa has to take that province.
And also has the option to thin a copper with stonemason.
Hold up, there's another option here. Again, another stonemason gold, pick up 2 more duchies and buy a 3rd duchy, and that leaves piles thin on the mystics.
Oh, yes.
Of course, sacrificing the 2nd gold from his deck effectively means he's not getting any more provinces and he's playing for that pile out, either on the mystics or on the estates. So let's see what JoMa eventually decides to do here.
Yep. Another thing is that after a triple duchy, if jfrisch does not hit province, JoMa can threaten a pileup with stonemasons, and not need to hit 7.
Yes, yes. So there are two pile options, the mystics, the stonemasons themselves. All right, JoMa is going for the rush out here. And that is a good starting hand for JoMa, given the state of his deck, I feel. But just 7 points ahead. Let's see if jfrisch can close this gap. Mystic turning up Radar. Look at that.
Yep. Copper wish to hit province, but...
Yeah, and another point with emptying the duchies is that, well, there's no duchies for jfrisch to get. So if he either has to catch up in 1 point increments or 6 point increments. So a tricky spot here for jfrisch. There's the option of getting 3 guardians into play. There's the option of getting 3 estates. Let's
Any
see.
combination of the two?
Of course, yes.
Likely 2 estates and a guardian.
Ooh, the estates I do not like because then JoMa can follow him on the estates and that becomes scary.
This does let jfrisch become ahead with a single province, though.
Yeah, I
So
assume.
states are still going to be harder to pile than stonemasons.
Yeah, I assume that's why he did that, but it's still very scary to me. You have no idea where JoMa's stonemasons are.
Yeah.
All right,
But
guardian in
just
play.
buying a guardian instead of stonemasons.
I see. I think JoMa is playing for the pile out on the mystics. All right, jfrisch can end the game, but I don't think he can win the game and end the game.
Certainly not, but just gonna get a raider playdown, which will steal a magpie and get 3 coins for the next turn. Ooh.
Oh no, the copper comes out. Yeah,
Going for another estate buy.
Oh, right. JoMa was not affected because the
JoMa
guardian
has
was
a guardian
in
in
play.
play. Yes, that's correct.
All right, here's JoMa with 6. Don't you wish you had one more copper, JoMa? Don't you wish you had one more copper? So, what is JoMa's best play in this position now? It might be estate, honestly. I
mean,
don't think.
jfrisch is not going to catch you without a province. So I believe that at this point, the best play is just to stonemason the stonemasons again and set up to win. Because you can let jfrisch lower estates.
Yeah, true. JoMa has the win in hand if jfrisch does nothing. Ooh. Yeah, even if he gets province here, it doesn't matter. So I think JoMa takes game 1.
Yeah.
All right, so the game did end on piles.
Yeah, so triple duchies from JoMa. Able to pick up enough points really quickly.
Yeah, but it was really close. And stonemason coming through again. It's the classic stonemason gold thing. That's what gave JoMa those options. All right, so we have game 2 up on the board. Looks like ambassador stuff.
Yep, so we have thinning with Ambassador and Crypt. You can draw with Catacombs and Courtyard. Splitting actions with Bazaar. Your attacks are Giant and Ambassador. You can gain extra cards with University and Engineer, but you have no buys again. But you do have Aqueduct for alt VP, which
Yeah, I
you can technically
suspect
try
the
to get
aqueducts
with
will
treasure
be.
maps or delves.
Yeah, I suspect the aqueduct split here will be of some importance. There's even something like extremely fancy you could do to control the aqueduct with treasure maps, gain all 4 in one turn, goals, I mean, and then take points. But that's really dreaming. Anyways, sorry, go on, Gray.
Sorry, what were you just gonna say?
Oh no, I was thinking 3/4. Ambassador potion for me, but I didn't notice both of them had 2/5, so that's why I told you to go ahead.
Yeah. So, Courtyard from JoMa.
Yeah, the 2/5 thing is hard, and that it is different from 5/2. Because on 5 you could buy something expensive like your bazaar, and then on 2 buy an engineer crypt. Okay, I did not think that would be one of the 5 costs you would purchase on an opening.
Nope. Let's see if JoMa has a different idea. Which they likely will, given that there are a large number of reasonable options, or quite a few. Crypt being reasonable, Bazaar being reasonable, and Delve Ambassador. And
Yeah,
also
okay,
the potion.
Courtyard potion. An option there was Courtyard, you delve and then get ambassador, which is decent. And then you could pick up the potion on the next shuffle. You already have a silver in, and the Courtyard controls your money. You could probably get the potion on the next shuffle.
Yeah. So JoMa going to be able to top deck a copper here to buy a universe. Okay, or top deck a potion.
Okay, good. So that's some nice deck tracking from JoMa there. You knew how much.
Either way works, but JoMa's getting an ambassador and a university with this shuffle.
Yeah.
jfrisch just picking up another courtyard.
Oh my, we were criticizing his crypt.
Going to get a really nice crypt here.
What is this crypt? I don't even. He doesn't have an ambassador yet, jfrisch, which is an issue. jfrisch needs to look at that very, very soon. Very nice. I like this play from JoMa. The estate goes back on top. He knows the ambassador there. Very good.
Yeah. So JoMa has a pair of universities now. jfrisch has this nice crypt, but no ambassadors yet, and just 2 courtyards with no universities.
Yeah, no university, no ambassador. I mean, it's turn 5, but I feel like JoMa is well in control of this game at this point.
Yeah, JoMa's certainly ahead right now.
especially with this double estate return. Very, very nice.
Yeah, Mick saying that jfrisch should end this game with 10 curses in their deck. Potentially, if they never end up getting thin, that is something that could happen.
Yeah, he's alluding to the fact that he doesn't have an ambassador yet. I have to believe this is what jfrisch is thinking about on this hand, to not play the courtyard, just pick up your ambassador now and go into the shuffle with it.
Yeah, but that also does leave jfrisch with 3 terminals and no way to play more than one of them a turn.
Yeah. He could also trigger the shuffle. It's not that bad. His crypt has 100 coppers on it, so I would play the courtyard here, I think, and perhaps buy an ambassador. jfrisch badly needs that ambassador. Yeah, he drew everything.
Yeah. So gonna top deck a courtyard and then just buy a university. And gets a nice draw, drawing both the university and the courtyard. Or drawing the university with the courtyard.
Yeah, the university is my second choice there. But also, I see why he did it, or jfrisch did it.
Yeah, so jfrisch just picking up a bazaar off the university and going to have another option for between university and ambassador here.
It has to be ambassador. He's leveraging the crypt, the big crypt that he got very, very nicely, but going to start leaking out all those coppers very soon. The ambassador I like there over second university.
Yep.
Let's see how much jfrisch can get out of that massive early crypt.
Yep. So potentially looking at starting to get catacombs for JoMa. Yep, and they'll take it.
Catacombs is real good.
Mick wants a second ambassador now, which is certainly an option.
Yeah. Well, I think Mick likes the idea of burying your opponent. I mean, it wins, so why not like it, right?
Yep. Particularly since estates and curses can't be set aside by crypt.
No. Right, jfrisch
But JoMa opting for no buy.
As strange. I feel like at least a silver is okay.
And jfrisch takes the second ambassador.
Yeah, jfrisch needs that. Third university out for JoMa. I still think JoMa is in excellent position here.
Yeah, certainly. Both players having a solid position in this game. JoMa going to get.
Yeah, jfrisch would love to top deck that ambassador there. Needs that spot of luck to stay in this, I feel.
Yep, slight inaccuracy with catacombs or courtyard before catacombs.
Yeah, but I doubt it's consequential. I think you get rid of that because you trigger a shuffle without your universities. You want to get around to them more quickly, and your deck is pretty good. And if you draw this, well, you know your top 7 cards are real good. So, yeah, I like this card in there. I assume JoMa will buy nothing here. No, second ambassador. Very good. Ouch for jfrisch. That is not good.
Yeah, and JoMa gonna get another very strong turn.
Yeah,
Playing
and
the Catacombs first this time.
yeah, figured ambassador now for jfrisch, but look at the deck size: 21 cards against what, like 15, 16 from JoMa. A lot less junk in JoMa's deck as well.
Yeah, and JoMa just having a big lead on these engine pieces as well. JSH pointing out that JoMa can also ambassador potions.
Yeah, there's all manner of junk you could give people on this board. Yeah, it all looks very, very straightforward for JoMa. Just gain lots of bazaars, a few catacombs, and yeah, just win. There's not much else. You could do any mana thing. You could do the treasure map thing. You could do the giants. You could go for the ambassador emptying curses line.
Yeah.
It's really up to JoMa what he wants to do with the deck. Not a great turn for him here or her, but I think it'll be fine.
Yep, gonna send a state over and buy another silver off the delve.
Yeah.
Those are triggering aqueduct points, but that's not super relevant with the light swingness of the ambassadors.
Yeah, but the aqueduct points, I doubt will matter now, given the states of the deck. Now, a more balanced game, perhaps they would be more influential.
Yeah, JoMa not going to need the aqueduct points to win, likely.
No, not at all. It should be able to draw a deck here, JoMa. I wonder if JoMa is thinking about treasure map. He can't be. Yeah, Bazaar Catacombs first.
Too early for a third ambassador, I think. You want to be very consistently drawing deck before you consider that.
JoMa is. JoMa will find that ambassador on this turn.
Yeah. But I would prefer to have some more overdraw than just what he has before getting another ambassador. Or potentially just never getting the third ambassador.
A point to note is that there are piles running, and with this many ambassadors, they can also, give bazaars to the opponent. So just something to keep in mind for JoMa more than jfrisch.
Yeah, so now this courtyard gonna have to leave one dud card on top at least.
Yeah, I didn't like the giant. That was not necessary at this point. Is this province? Yes.
Okay. So JoMa's still having being able to kick off here.
Yeah, despite top decking a couple bad cards, the anti-synergy here, Ambassador and Crypt, right? Ambassador drops your hand size, and Crypt would prefer to have a bigger hand size. Yep, things are looking great for JoMa, especially given that he was able to find everything here, have a nice turn. Catacombs are excellent at finding things. Yeah, bazaar, bazaar. One more catacombs, please. Okay, fine. You can take the bazaar if you like. Let's see if he starts passing potions, JoMa. I wonder. And there might be an option to pile out on the next turn. So I would do something like buy a province here, give as many things as I could give, like coppers and whatnot. One more catacombs for me here. Yeah, catacombs is nice. Give back the estates, give back the copper. Oh, he gave away the potion. Fine. You can give away the potion if you like. And there goes the copper, giant smash, an ambassador. Okay, you don't need to do this. The delves are totally unnecessary and make things so much more unreliable for ending the game next turn.
Yeah, I'm also not a fan of the delves here, but very unlikely to change the outcome of this game. JoMa's quite ahead.
Yes, JoMa is. jfrisch is finally having decent turn. There go all the catacombs. Just 4 ambassadors left to end the game, which JoMa can do very easily if he's able to draw his deck and not draw silvers instead. 2 universities, even ambassadors send a university or 2 across wins. Hey, look, don't you wish these silvers were not silvers? Yeah, don't you wish these silvers weren't silvers?
Yep.
But again, unlikely to matter. This is province number 3, so we're just waiting for game 3. JoMa will take a 2-0 lead, I believe. Yeah, okay. Click X.
Yep. All right. So JoMa taking a 2-0 lead now. There wasn't a win there, but definitely to come.
All right, we're into game 3 now, JoMa. 2-0 up, and is going second here.
So on this board we've got remodel and crypt as our only thinning. City quarter splits actions and draws. Envoy also drawing. Royal carriage also splitting actions. Got swindler is a quite reasonable attack. And wide merchant providing plus buy.
Yeah, Swindler is out here. I like remodel silver for the 4-3. Alternatives are double Swindler. That's it, really. Swindler silver, maybe. You can build something here with these city quarters, rail carriages, envoys. You don't even need the envoys, probably, but maybe you do. And the wine merchant helps.
So jfrisch going remodel swindler. Swindler can turn remodels into envoys here.
Which is not bad. I would take an envoy.
Yeah, which aren't bad, but 5 costs into duchies is going to be a very strong thing to look at. And also,
Yeah, also,
the 2 costs that you want to spam your deck with get turned into estates.
yeah, like this could boil down to Swindler spam to be able to draw everything, put on a bunch of carriages, and then smash Swindler 4 or 5 times. We'll see if
Yeah.
it gets. Oh, what were you saying, Gray, about Patricians turning into estates?
Oh, yeah. Turbo remodel. Yep. Another note that City Quarter likely going to be the strongest draw here and is swindler proof until the pile runs out.
Yeah, then you start seeing some hilarious Dominion.
Yeah. Hilarious for the spectators, at least.
Yeah. Couple royal carriages for one each for both players, what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah.
Second Swindler for Joe. Love it.
So jfrisch picking up a pair of patricians.
Yeah. I'm not understanding the need to go after the Patricia so heavily.
They power up your city quarters.
Right, that
It's
is
the main
true.
thing.
And as I say that, jfrisch draws I draw Patricia. So I'll just be quiet for some time now.
So could get a pair of remodels off, or a pair of swindler plays.
Smash that Swindler button, I say. Yep.
Patrician into estate. It's nice. And picks up a royal carriage.
Looks about right to me.
Yeah, JoMa not wanting more of these 4 costs quite yet. But could turn this estate into a swindler. And buys a
Oh,
city quarter.
wow, okay. Let's see how well that draws. I'm not sure if that was the right time for it, but we'll see how it turns out. Choice of Swindler or remodel for JoMa. You smash Swindler all the
This has
time.
to be swindler. If you remodel it, swindler buys you a royal carriage, whereas remodel's just turning a copper into a pawn or something.
Oh, so JoMa gets one of jfrisch's Swindlers. Not the end of the world, because they both have a pair of them. Well, no, jfrisch has one. Alright, estate into remodel and estate into remodel again. Very interesting. Where is jfrisch going with all these remodels? Excellent city quarter hand.
Yeah, quite strong. JoMa drawing estates. Swindle's a remodel. Probably going to be giving an envoy here.
Gives him the okay, so that's strange, right? Like the choice there is between remodel and envoy. We've seen jfrisch go after remodels quite heavily, which suggests jfrisch would be happy to regain the remodel. I don't know.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I don't see what jfrisch is gonna do with all these remodels. So, anyways,
I mean, likely a lot of these remodels are going to be targeting themselves to turn into royal carriages.
right? Yeah, that's cool.
But impossible to give jfrisch a non-action card there.
Yeah, I would have given the remodel, but envoy is too strong. I don't see what the plan is with the remodels.
So city quarter, or Swindler milling a city quarter, and then turning a copper into a curse. jfrisch gonna pick up a second city quarter,
Excellent.
and
Yeah.
is looking ahead.
Yeah, he's looking ahead, but these are swindle.
Yeah, another remodel into remodel. and a curse and a curse. So very weak attacks by JoMa. Not
Yeah.
getting the hits that they want.
Oh, I understand the idea behind the remodel. Okay, try to always have a remodel when that. I see.
Yeah.
Piles are running out. There's 2 remodels left, 4 curses, yeah, and 5 city quarters. They're expensive. You know, swindler is a thing.
Copper into curse. Estate into estate. But now it gets a pawn into estate, which is very nice.
Yeah, so
Picks up
now
a
it's,
royal carriage.
yeah, and just like that, the estates are low.
Yeah,
Jif-
pile's very low, but JoMa has so much more junk in their deck.
yeah, and
Just
with
some bad swindler hits.
and with all the remodels, it makes piles a lot easier to control for jfrisch. So
And these royal carriage envoys really not doing all that much.
no, and that speaks to the quality of JoMa's deck. Yeah, case into pawn, not much else he can do there. jfrisch is begging for city quarter to show up soon. There it is at the top of the deck.
Yep, can trot with the pawn. Plays royal carriage first. Which seems odd, but finds the other royal or city quarter anyways.
Okay, very interesting. Lots of options here. Let's see what happens off the swindler. Eh,
Yeah, so with piles low, jfrisch is likely going to be looking to take Emporiums now to start picking up points.
Yeah, province is also an option.
Yeah, can get
Remodel first.
could have gotten 4 Emporiums, but instead gonna trash the curse with remodeling the silver and the other 2 remodels, and then playing the swindler.
Yeah, that would not have been my first remodel target, cursed, honestly.
Okay, picks up the first Emporium. I'm not going to be remodeling remodels. Just picks up another pawn.
Okay, so he's using the carriages on his swindler.
Swindler mills a curse, copper into curse. 6 coins, likely another Emporium here.
Interesting. jfrisch left a royal carriage on him.
I like leaving a carriage here. Helps you not dud.
Look at these patricians drawing royal carriages. Wow.
But yeah, this city quarter just gonna be a good game.
Yeah, that looks like the final nail.
Likely just has a pile out this turn. 2 with pawns and remodels and the curse.
Look at this. It's like jfrisch has no treasures or.
Yep. Going to be a very easy pile out.
Oh yeah, for real. Lots of buys in the pawn. I didn't say treasure was bad, JSH. I just said it's almost as though he has no treasure in the deck, which apparently he doesn't. I'm only seeing 2 coppers and 1 card left. Yeah, I know it was a jush. A jush? Is that how I say that, JSS? A jush? You were jushing me?
I believe it's pronounced swashy.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I would not have guessed that. I know the chat has gone on to amuse them with multiple pilots. Well, more than 3 piles, 4 piles, 5 piles. And piles.
Yeah, my guess is that jfrisch has disconnected here. Nope.
Ah, okay. But so we're about an hour in. It's a nice win. Needed it at this point. Should restore some confidence. If I'd only lost any, or they lost any.
Yep, here's the Emporia pile.
Sure, whatever you like. Oh, and drawing it back too. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, just like, I don't know, 20 pawns into pawns, use only pawns for buy Emporia. I'm curious. That doesn't work actually, never mind. But there are other options. Yeah, do this thing too.
Yep, jfrisch continuing to play cards for some reason. Yep, so that's our third game. 2-1 now for JoMa.
Yeah, 2-1 for JoMa. All right, let's see what we have on game 4 and semifinals of Shuffle IT's Dominion Online Championship 2018.
And we've got certainly some building that you can do. Thinning with Trading Post. Can draw with Laboratory. No way to split actions, but Outpost gets you extra gains, as does Talisman if you need to do something with that. Distant Lands, Vietnam, Silk Road, all VP.
Oh yeah, there's no trash in though.
There's Trading Post.
Oh yeah, there's Trading Post. I'm blind. Sorry.
So, expecting that this will go to some sort of Outpost Distant Lands thing.
I mean, maybe, but there are other alternatives. You could the Silk Road thing with distant lands and the Fiat. I don't even know, but there's something with Treasure Trove here, I feel.
Potentially. jfrisch starting with a really nice 5-2. Gonna get to open Trading Post Overlord.
That is excellent.
So, very likely just to win off that.
Well, provided they don't bottom deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but double Trading Post is pretty nice.
Just getting a Trading Post in the second shuffle, though, is very strong on its own.
Yeah, that's about average. But okay, so the way they're going, they're playing for the lap thing with the post, right?
Yeah. Very likely. Although they could definitely pivot from this.
Yeah.
But it looks like the Outpost deck is just stronger.
Yeah, the Outpost deck isn't that exciting to me. Because you just buy one thing. And, okay, you would like to use distant lands, but you just don't have actions to use both. Like, not both, but distant lands, Outpost, and Trading Post I don't know.
Yeah, eventually you don't have to play Trading Post anymore. And you can just alternate playing Outpost and Distant Lands.
Yeah, but then that's what? 4 points a turn? Province is 6 points a turn? I don't know.
Well, you're buying a province and you're getting a distant land, so that's 10 points a turn, eventually.
Yeah, eventually. I would like to see somebody like open Talisman Silver and then buy a couple horse traders, a treasure trove, and then go after the fear down the Silk Road. I don't know if that works, but
You definitely don't play Overlord as Distant Lands because you can play it as Outpost.
yeah, I'm not even sure if Overlord on Distant Lands works the way you want it to work. Will it give you
It doesn't
4B?
work at all. It effectively trashes it.
Yeah. Pay $8 and get it out of your deck.
Yeah. So JoMa picks up a Horse Traders on the 5th turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
jfrisch getting another Overlord. So each player has 2 Overlords now.
I think you prefer just buying lab over the. What are you?
Yeah, you definitely just would rather have a lab in your deck. But if you have 3
I
coins, then buying the Overlord is reasonable.
Yeah,
Since it gets
I
more shuffle.
understand opening with the Overlord. Definitely, you want to see a Trading Post up front.
But another thing is that these labs look very plausible to pile. And
Yeah,
at that point, Overlord's not going to be able to play lab anymore. Although if they both keep rushing Overlords, perhaps labs just don't pile.
the labs will pile, I think. This Outpost is nice. I didn't see when JoMa got it, but his deck is not good enough yet for the Outpost turns to be really fruitful, unless buying more Overlords is part of his plan, part of their plan.
Yeah. Still going to be able to use it to pay off debts, and if that is something that happens, but
Yeah. So now look at this. There's an Overlord, and what is the plan here?
Overlord is Outpost.
Okay, that's a good plan. Never mind. Okay.
But buys another Overlord. Okay. So jfrisch really gonna desperately need this lab pile not to run. And
Yeah.
JoMa will want to drain these labs very quickly using outpost and horse traders.
Let's see if this is another overlord. Or if it is just a lab.
And if JoMa can drain these labs, jfrisch's deck is looking in very bad condition.
Yeah. Yes, it is. So the extra trading post, so to speak, paying off for jfrisch being able to draw a deck both on the regular turn and on the outpost turn, but they have to do some serious thinking about where they want to take the deck from here.
Yeah. jfrisch likely going to have to prefer or to score points here before these labs run out.
Yeah.
But takes another overlord.
All right. I'm very interested to see where jfrisch is going with this.
So what is JoMa's next 3 going to be? That's a dud, I believe.
Yeah, I think there's nothing there. 2 labs in play, 2 overlords in play, horse traders outpost in hand, no trading post.
Yep.
Yeah,
So JoMa's just going to buy the lab pair with horse traders.
very good. So JoMa has cottoned on that the labs need to run ASAP. I'm so curious as to what jfrisch is planning. So curious.
Presumably, jfrisch just has to start going double province now.
Yeah, I doubt jfrisch has the money.
Well, jfrisch can buy 1 province a turn with the outpost turn.
So, what did he show last time? 12 on 2 buys or something like that?
Yeah.
So
jfrisch can go.
treasure trove on something.
Yeah, can go province and then treasure trove province. And then the next turn go triple province. Before their deck falls apart.
But almost certainly, if jfrisch wants to win this game, whatever the plan is, it needs to be, happening very, very soon. In like 3-4 turns, he should be able to take an unassailable lead, maybe 5 turns.
This has to be a province here, I believe.
I would take a treasure trove because
Well, you can play a treasure trove when you have your terminal to play horse traders. No, you can't. jfrisch doesn't have the draw to do that.
so I would take the treasure trove here, play it next turn in combination with a horse traders by province, and then they should have enough for double province on the following turn, either on the regular turn or on the outpost. And then that's 4 provinces going to 3.
Another thing is that jfrisch is already running out of overdraw.
Yeah, but that's
Only
not.
overdrawing by 2 on this non-outpost turn. So If they buy a province, they will not be able to draw on the outpost turn.
Yeah. But so I'm seeing, okay, maybe three or four provinces for jfrisch. Then the deck starts to fall apart, but that's okay because you put the trove in. You have all these overlords. They can be horse traders, and you can pick up something between lands, Feudum, and Silk Road. Yeah, jfrisch has 5 silvers, so it's not crazy to think that the Feudum could go up in points to 2 or 3. So that's what I'm seeing with this treasure trove idea for jfrisch. Let's see. Maybe there's something better. Maybe jfrisch has a different idea. I've been concentrating on.
jfrisch cannot buy labs, I don't believe.
No, 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 no. There's no way you buy a laboratory as jfrisch.
The issue with buying province puzzle box is that if jfrisch buys a province, then they can't draw deck on outpost turn.
Yeah, so the province also is interesting, but they could probably get to like 4 or 5 of them, but there's so much green on the board.
So if we assume that JoMa has to take 3 turns to drain labs, then jfrisch is potentially looking like buying an overlord and then using the next turn to thin with trading post and buy the first province would be reasonable.
I still like the treasure trove for jfrisch. Buy it now. You get as many provinces as you could get, and just turn all the overlords into horse traders and go for green like a mad person.
Yeah, I think it has to wait on that they'll have to wait on the treasure trove because their deck just can't handle it yet.
Yeah, I agree. Province is okay, but I'm thinking a bit longer, although that might not be right.
So jfrisch does go with the overlord play.
No, please, why? Why did you do that?
Chat seems very surprised for some reason.
I don't like.
This isn't 20.
What?
What are you talking about, RTT? jfrisch is barely drawing.
No, the bottom card is an overall.
Oh, yeah. So overdrawing by 3.
On an outpost turn.
Buys 2 distant lands.
Oh, okay. So this is the plan. All right, let's see where this goes.
What? Okay, that's strange. jfrisch can't play those.
So jfrisch is forfeiting the outpost turn then.
I mean, not playing outpost also doesn't let you play more distant lands.
This is an ugly outpost for JoMa.
Yeah.
I feel like he could reasonably expect to hit 5 on an outpost turn. So for JoMa, what do you do here now? What is he
Nothing.
play? No, I mean in general, like what is JoMa's best course of action?
Well, JoMa needs to still drain the labs to cut jfrisch's deck, especially since jfrisch is not draining the provinces.
Yeah, so that is the idea with the distant lands. If JoMa goes after the labs, well, then that's one pile. jfrisch will continue to buy distant lands as a second pile, and then there's just one overlord left.
Why is jfrisch buying distant lands?
To get our pile down to make emptying the labs more unattractive for JoMa. This is another distant lands, I imagine.
They're just worse than duchies, though. Like, jfrisch can't get these out of their deck. Yeah, like, you can get some of them out of your deck. But soon enough, jfrisch is going to have...
Play with
Yeah.
a substandard deck for some time, and in that
Well, I guess
time,
potentially jfrisch can
flex
try
his
to...
muscle with his better deck and hopefully
Yeah,
win somehow. Probably by emptying the
jfrisch
labs after the distant lands have gone.
jfrisch trying to muscle JoMa out of the being able to pile the labs, though, with this. I'm threatening a 3-pile.
Action card thing, and then what you do.
Although, really, it's not that unsafe, actually. But JoMa can just start buying, like, province and a pair of labs, and should be able to easily catch. Doesn't play outpost.
It doesn't play outpost. That's fine. I think JoMa might play the outpost here. No, with the extra labs in the deck. So, okay, JoMa is sticking to the idea of emptying the labs to make jfrisch's deck worse. Very good. So this will happen now. Bad turns for jfrisch with all the green in.
So jfrisch looking at potentially the last
Oh,
Overlord here, or a Silk
no.
Road. So here JoMa just needs to pile, or just would like to just play outpost and then pile the labs. And then jfrisch's deck will just be completely non-functional.
Yeah, I did not like that. So doing that, you need the treasure trove. Well, you don't need it. You'll be okay for some time. But I felt like the last Overlord would fit more into what I thought jfrisch was going after.
Yeah. So this can be a lab safely. But
What
another outpost dud.
What is this? I would be very disappointed as JoMa to see just 3 here.
JoMa just not able to get their deck together. Just not having the thin deck. Is such a big issue for JoMa here.
Yeah.
Although jfrisch's Overlords thing, very much letting them stay in the game.
So outpost, distant lands, what now? Alright, so the outpost turn is not completely worthless to jfrisch here. Ideally, they would be hoping to get up to 5 again for one more distant lands. Not quite, but probably another Silk Road, given what we've seen so far. Yeah,
Yep.
there goes a Silk Road.
So JoMa can potentially just double lab this turn.
Yeah, double province is an option here.
Double lab.
Oh yeah, double lab is an option.
Finally gets a non-dud on the outpost, though.
Hooray!
Maybe. Yep. So this will be able to now
Lab province.
lab province.
Alright, enjoy a deck full of overlords.
Worth noting that JoMa has 2 overlords of their own that now get shut off.
Or turned into horse traders.
Yep. Well, JoMa also has a horse traders already in their deck.
Yep. 3 is a lot, but 2 is okay.
And so these overlords are now basically just junk cards.
Alright, so another nice turn for JoMa. I would be breathing up more easy as JoMa here. 9 lab.
I would not play the outpost here.
Is there a lab in the bottom 3? I think there is.
Oh wait, yeah, there's 1 lab. There's a lab, there's an overlord. And I believe a copper.
Alright, opt in for the is this double province? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, double province I like too.
But JoMa's deck just a lot better at this point now.
Well, let's see where it goes. Outpost is a real liability for jfrisch right now. Real liability.
Yeah, jfrisch still having shots to end the game, but
Very close to ending the game. Very
very
close.
not quite there.
Yeah, he can't take the overload because then can't afford the distant lands.
Yeah.
And I doubt he'll be able to afford the distant lands for some time.
So JoMa has a reasonable turn.
Yeah, just province it up here.
Yeah.
Perhaps able to.
I would like to trading post to trash some to thin out like an overlord and a copper.
Yeah, you could kill an overlord.
Overlord's outpost doesn't let JoMa buy a province.
But JoMa will probably get one on the next turn. This was, I believe, below average for the deck.
Actually, buy with outpost is still yeah, has a chance to win, but likely not the most consistent play. Yeah, JoMa just opting to trash and buy a province.
Yeah, and that looks like game 4 to JoMa.
Well, not yet. jfrisch still able to, or has some lingering distant lands to play. But JoMa going to be able to province again here with an outpost play.
Yep. And there's a horse traders for province.
And that's the win. That's distant lands overlord.
Oh, that. True. Alright, cool. This is an instructive game on overlords.
Yeah, so still very...
Yes,
Okay,
they play
so
this. Yeah,
looks
they
like
they
we'll get one more game in today.
yeah they've given us up to 4:30, so I should JoMa on the brink. Yeah, just needing one game from the remaining three
Yes.
to go through to the finals against Mixinock, highest remaining seed in the tournament.
Does highest remaining seed in the tournament really... Is that really super relevant when there are 3 players left?
I mean, true, that is not. Let me make Mix sound better. Let me make Mix sound good. High remaining seed in the
You don't
tournament.
need you don't need qualifiers to make mix sound good.
Yeah, probably not.
So, quite a deck here. Got Madman Bridge as certainly a very strong option,
Yes,
but
definitely.
likely not going to be good enough on its own, given the presence of this bizarre ghost ship thing that you can also be doing on top of it.
Oh, so there's a 5-2 for JoMa. Hermit for jfrisch. I expect this to be a ghost ship. There's an option of Hermit and Night Watchman too to make sure you find your Hermit early.
Yep, so that's ghost ship, nothing.
Yeah, as expected. This Bandit Fort, which makes silvers and gold even less attractive than they usually are.
Yep. So Hermit for Night Watchman, going to
Yeah.
show 5 coppers.
Discards it.
Discards them, trying to play hermits here.
Very interesting.
And jfrisch is going to get another madman here.
But then
But
he
a
has.
harbinger is an odd play.
Alright,
An
so it
odd game.
seems like jfrisch does not want to play with hermits anymore, given that he sacrificed both of them on this turn.
Yeah, I certainly would have liked another hermit over that harbinger.
Yep.
Although JoMa's ghost ship certainly going to help them fight against this.
Yeah, 4
2 madmen.
bridge. Yeah. 4 is bridge there for JoMa. I feel yeah, the ghost ships will do something when the madman is in hand, but
Yeah.
unfortunately for JoMa, he can't play that every turn.
Yeah. And jfrisch can just top deck the madman with it to save it for next turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the seller at all.
Well, Seller's going to do a little bit here. Going to save a madman. But without a hermit, there's just not an awful lot that jfrisch's deck does by drawing right now.
No. But maybe jfrisch will get one.
jfrisch could get a ghost ship here.
Yeah, it looks
Or
like
could
ghost ship.
start on bridge.
Okay.
And can top deck the madman.
Yeah, jfrisch did lose all of the hermits. And okay, a bridge for JoMa is good. Should be looking at Bazaar pretty soon, JoMa.
Is this bridge likely going to find something like Bizarre Bridge? Bizarre Hermit?
Yeah, the hermit comes back, which is nice.
Yeah. Harbinger not super great here for JoMa,
No, there's nothing good to put on.
but does top deck the bridge, and then opts to play the Hermit into a Madman instead of the Ghost Ship.
Yeah, so I was obviously speaking as though I would. Yeah, I think the ghost ship attack is one of the most brutal in the game. If you get hit with it every turn.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, here we go. A nice bridge hermit thing going on. What would you like, jfrisch? What would you like? Perhaps another bridge.
Second bridge and a Madman looks like the obvious option. Although other things are doable.
In the silvers and golds here. Have to buy a silver or gold or something just to, do anything meaningful. Seem to be going after the hermit bridge thing to try to do something meaningful that way.
Yeah.
Bridge and buys back the hermit. Cool.
So JoMa holding Bridge Hermit. Not
Madman. Perhaps
likely
not
not going
playing
to
his
crack this second Madman.
Yeah, I agree with that. And gain bridge. I like all of those things.
Yeah, and just buys a Bazaar.
For
Very
jfrisch is
reasonable.
what I meant.
Would like to draw a Madman or a Bazaar with this Harbinger. And finds the Bazaar. And the Madman. So this is going to be a very nice turn for JoMa.
Get two bridges in play, and then the hermit comes down after. Oh, not enough action.
Yeah, no. Still, just dropping two bridges is likely going to
More
be enough to
actions, more
put JoMa
bazaars.
ahead.
But this is fine too. Bazaar, bazaar.
Two Bazaars and likely a Journeyman.
Should be a journeyman. Skip coppers is real nice. Yep, there goes the journeyman.
Yeah, and jfrisch just holding a very sad hand after that ghost ship attack.
Yeah.
JoMa not going to be able to get lucky this turn, but still going to be able to pick for another Bazaar.
Love the bazaar. Love the bazaar. JoMa is building quite nicely here.
Yeah. I would like more Journeymen in JoMa's deck, but this is certainly her reasonable build.
On Friday, given the way things are.
jfrisch may finally be able to hit a ghost ship here, but JoMa just quite a bit ahead with their build.
Yeah, no piles are going on. Four bazaars, 5 bridges. Where did somebody buy a second seller?
And jfrisch not even buying the ghost ship.
Yeah, you need the ghost ship. At least one. Oh, so Bazaar first before the Journeyman. Interesting. And Ghost Ship again before the Journeyman.
There are not very many coppers left in JoMa's deck,
Yeah,
so it wants
probably
to save it to
something
skip
back in.
a pair of coppers in the next hand.
Alright, very nicely done by JoMa. I expect just a couple bridges to come into play here.
So Seller wants to discard one card here to try to find the Bazaar, since JoMa very much does not want to reshuffle.
Yeah, if there's a Bazaar down there, probably discard one. I don't know. To be safe, you discard two. Pyramid and
Well,
well.
you only discard one because you can't play the Bazaar if you discard two.
Oh yeah, discard one is correct, because if you don't get it, you deck it.
And finds it.
Very nice, very nice. Very nicely done. This looks excellent for JoMa.
Yeah, JoMa. Bazaar and two Journeymen. What I would look at immediately.
Yep, I would look at second Journeyman.
Could
jfrisch
just
is
pile Bazaars, but I think that JoMa really just wants to draw deck each turn. And if they keep doing that, then they're going to be in a fine spot.
Yeah, and jfrisch is not threatening. So it's just a matter of technique from this point for JoMa.
I mean, JoMa has been showing very strong technique throughout.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 3 Bazaars, chat saying, 2 Bazaars, Journeymen.
Yeah, all of those lines were double Bazaar. I could see double Bazaar Journeyman. That's really all I can see.
Yeah, it goes double Bazaar, Journeymen.
Great, great, great.
So JoMa's deck still only having 3 cards that draw and a seller. But Jay still just very ahead.
Yeah, the Salah is so much better in JoMa's deck.
Yeah.
And here it comes. What I find to be the attack in Dominion. Go ship after go ship after go. There might have been a pile out there. I think he could have piled out and tied, and that would have won him the match.
I'm not sure.
Like Hermit gain bridge? No, that does not work. Hermit gain bridge, top deck it with Harbinger. Draw into your bridge. And then he would have what? 4 by? I don't think that works, never mind.
Yeah. Bunch of options, really.
Yeah, 7 gains ends the game. Don't think JoMa has that many.
JoMa doesn't have the draw to empty it or to be able to loop hermits or anything yet.
No, he doesn't have the draw to. The Salah can find them all the. Going for the Salah here. Oh, top deck in a copper.
Yeah. 16, 3 buys.
Yeah, do what you like.
Picks up just a pair of provinces.
And another journeyman.
And yeah, another journeyman would be nice.
Tragic Hero is not crazy here too, just because, which is helpful for ending the game.
Let's see, after journeyman, can they pile? I think JoMa's threatening a pile now. With Hermit gain Hermit, draw Hermit gain Hermit. No, that's still not enough draw.
I don't think he can pile. Can he? If he Hermit gains Hermit, Hermit has to gain bridge again, and then he has to play that bridge, and then there's a pile.
Yeah, no. Would have needed to sink one province and another journeyman to be able to pile.
It might be possible with the Salah. We'll see. Oh, the Hermit is gone now, so this should be straightforward. Not so straightforward. No, the Harbinger. The Harbinger will save him. He has to find the Harbinger. Oh. Still, I think this is a win. Provided the Harbinger is not unreasonably low. Oh, there it is. So stick our bridge down, Hermit gains bridge, Harbinger, top deck your bridge, draw into your bridge, and then slap down 3 bridges, buy all the bridges. And that would put JoMa in the final.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I think he found it.
Yep.
Very good. All right, so congratulations to JoMa winning this match. Semifinals 4-1. And the next opponent he will face will be Mixinock in the finals. Details will be provided when clear. Thank you everybody for watching, for listening, and I'll see you around.
Yep. Okay, that's 4-1 JoMa. Yeah, that quite a reasonable pace as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You can see if they have anything from afterwards.